Welcome to Takshashila Gurukul channel. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please subscribe immediately, press the bell button and write your comments and feedback. Share with your friends as much as possible. We provide online Kundalini Raja Yoga initiation and Kundali activation in 6 months.
11. Sadhana Chatushte. Shiva, by his grace, to Kartike. Sarthadim Sadhana Chatuppa 1p. Varthavan 1 to make the ascetics happy. Translation 1 to 1 substance or truth. Shiva told Shanmukha to know the 4 types of means of liberation by his grace so that the ascetics may rejoice. Skanda bowed to Shiva, folded his hands and requested, "Father, please tell me the solution of the sadhana chatushte today." Shiva happily asked Skanda, "Son, I will tell you the meaning of the nigams. This principal solution will benefit the world too. If you achieve what I have told you, you will become a perfect soul. Unless you practice yoga with meditation, the low mind will not be destroyed. When it is said, the mind of a blind man believes it and forgets what you heard in the next moment. It swallows it all and destroys it. Why teach so much? The arrogant mind does not think of the self, does not give up its previous illusion. Therefore, it must constantly practice yoga to overcome the restless flow of the mind. 5. Is the means of enjoyment or lust, or is lust the means of yoga? Without means, the fruit of the enjoyments and yogas that one desires will not be produced. Just as medicine is taken to cure a disease, so for the attainment of the yoga siddhi, as mentioned above, you should quickly practice the 4 means. 6. It is universally known that the 4 means are the means. Before one can receive the service of the Guru, one must do these 4 sadhanas. The sages have attained the Purnapada by performing these means. Therefore, my son, you also achieve that word. This principle is not suitable for a layman, like a woman who neglects her true husband and destroys the new happiness of another man. 8. The 4 tools of yoga are 1. Detachment, 2. Wisdom, 3. Restraint and 4. Restraint. Okay, first listen to the wisdom about detachment. From the supreme Brahman to the ant, all degrees are lost. The one who, out of delusion, does not desire the happiness of this world and sees the pleasures of the world as paper feces, considers detachment. The certainty that the delusion of the mind in the pleasures of the day and night, that all these are mine, the relatives of the past and the future, my family, the household goods, are like the dung of a village pig, is detachment. The desire for physical work, the desire for pleasures and fortunes for the weak mind, and such desires of fatigue, is detachment, knowing that all these are equal to the dung left by a dog. 12. 2. Wisdom, the certainty that one is eternally free, praiseworthy, Rudra Bhadra. The Supreme Soul, the eternal witness is wisdom. Wisdom is knowing that one is Brahma, the form of Om, from the perspective of the body, the Lord, the enjoyer, the fortune, the food, and, from the perspective of the soul, the inactive, the non-doer. 3. Restraint. The cessation of smells such as smells coming from behind, smells coming from ahead, smells from the body, smells from the world. Clothes, vehicles, food, bathing, etc. is called restraint. The cessation of smells such as the smells of relatives, the smells of knots, the smells of relatives who are attached to one's body, the smells of unattached objects, such 8 types of smells are called restraint. 4. Dhamma. As soon as one sees a thing, like a dog mounts its back when it sees a rabbit, one draws the senses towards the thing. Dhamma is the act of drawing the senses within oneself and stopping them in many ways. It is the act of restraining the 10 senses that have settled in the body so that they do not rush into their own things. 18. The 5 upasadhanas. Before taking a guru, one should acquire the 4 mentioned above tools and be in the service of the Guru. Then, by implementing the 5 upasadhanas now mentioned, one will attain the Guru's grace. They are 1. Uparati, 2. Titiksha, 3. Bhakti, or faith, 4. Samadhana and 5. Mumukshitva. Balar, listen to the conclusion of these sadhanas. He should sit on the unbroken seat of Hara, the support of all, and he should contemplate that he is Shiva. Then, instead of letting his senses wander in external things, he should bring them down and burn them in the inner self, that is what is called Paramoparati. During the practice of yoga, the aspirant may see dots and dots in the heart space. At that time, the mind, which is arousing and creating sexual vices, is called titiksha. Tolerating all that as the play of the foolish mind is called titiksha. When one has taken the Guru's path and is serving the Guru, he considers whatever the Guru has told him to be the Guru's form, does not go beyond the Guru's words and does not forget the Guru's mantra, and peace is when the image rests on the goal shown by the Gurunath. He does not separate himself from the goal shown by the Guru and he is united around that goal and that goal around him, and he feels the mind is at peace with that goal. How does yoga benefit him? Can the yogi see that he is himself? In yoga, I will forget myself and be happy. That is what is considered to be the intense desire for the knowledge yoga that gives salvation. With these 5 upasadhanas, the Shiva path is achieved and the Paranjyoti shines precisely in his good heart. With the power of this yoga, he feels like a world traveler. Thus, through these means, one attains the path of liberation from life. This is the only means for attaining the bliss of Sadamalananda or the supreme bliss. If one attains this, one will become Sadashiva, that is the truth. Practice this with devotion, said Sambashiva. It is not appropriate to give this principle to a person who eats smelly ghee from a shop, who eats sour buttermilk from a cow, who eats inedible food without others knowing, saying, I will not eat what is cooked in someone else's house. I will cook it myself, and who eats inedible food without others knowing. Thus, the words of Sambashiva reached Shanmukha's ears, the juice of devotion filled his mind and he attained the state of heroism. Chidanandatma, yearning to embrace the yoga, was meditating on the Guru within his mind. 30.